Well, we finally found the deep state. It turns out that it's Elon Musk and Doge and Donald Trump. Now, hear me out. For years, right wing commentators have been hyping up the so called deep state. And that's kind of the idea that there's this secret, hidden government pulling the strings behind the scenes, undermining elected officials, steering the country in some shadowy direction, maybe for their own benefit. And deep state has become sort of a catch all conspiracy used to explain any outcome that they don't like. Now, you might remember when Vivek Ramaswamy was still running for president and he was on this show. When he talked about the deep state, I asked him who. I said, Vivek, please, who exactly is part of the deep state? And he sort of hemmed and hawed. And the only name he could actually come up with was to say, well, you know, David, it's people like Susan Rice. It turns out that if we take a closer look at the facts, it appears that the closest thing we have to a real life deep state is Elon Musk and Donald Trump working together behind the scenes to consolidate power and push policies with no transparency and essentially rig the system to serve their own interests. So let's just look at the claims of those who talk about a deep state, and you tell me which one most closely fits the bill. So, according to people on the far right, the deep state operates in secret. Supposedly, the deep state is a hidden network of officials controlling policy and outcomes without public oversight. Trump and Musk make announcements on social media. They plan policy changes in private. When reporters said, are these 20-year-olds in charge of this stuff? Elon Musk started banning people from Twitter for doxing the supposed individuals that were in charge. Musk's sudden demands for these accomplishment reports from federal employees and these midnight reshufflings of departments, it's all happening behind closed doors. So number one, it's all happening behind closed doors. The box is checked. Secondly, the deep state serves an elite few. So the claim is that the deep state network caters to a small group of power players or political insiders. Who is wealthier or more elite than a former billionaire president, current billionaire, current president, once again, and one of the richest tech moguls on the planet? They have repeatedly steered policy, what they want to do with taxes, what they want to do with regulatory rollbacks. It benefits corporations, allies, and themselves rather than the broader public. Second one, benefits an elite few. Check. Number three, the deep state supposedly undermines the elected government. The argument is the deep state will sabotage a legitimate administration's agenda. Ironically, we see Trump, Musk, and Doge working around or even against the conventional structures of the executive branch. Musk, who's never been elected to anything, issues these sweeping mandates to federal employees, undermining the traditional chain of command. Trump brags about either ignoring or firing people who dare to follow the standard procedures rather than doing what Elon Musk wants them to do. Check once again. A lack of accountability is another allegation about the deep state. They say, oh, you know, these deep state bureaucrats never face repercussions. They hide behind secrecy. And indeed, Trump's famous for being unaccountable. Musk is famous for being unaccountable. They avoid standard ethics guidelines. They shrug off congressional oversight. They've set up Doge in a way where Musk doesn't even need to be subjected to confirmation hearings. And they say any type of oversight is a witch hunt. It's biased. It's the fake news. It's the media. It's a witch hunt. They run everything by decree. That's about as unaccountable as you can be. And then finally, they centralize control over institutions. This is another one of the claims about the deep state, which is they wield this immense power over institutions of the government. They ignore public opinion. They ignore democratic norms. Well, look no further than Doge, which is centralizing control and oversight over all of the federal government, everything from the IRS to Homeland Security to everything in between, ignoring the experts in the agencies, ignoring the people who know what's going on, and overriding all of it with these hand-picked loyalists. So I have never believed in the right-wing deep state conspiracy theory. But like with so much of what these MAGA people put forward, it's projection. They accuse the other side of doing what they are actually doing. And if you said to me, what's the closest thing to the deep state right now that they claim exists? It's them. It's the current Trump administration. It's Elon Musk. It's the unelected loyalist bureaucrats and a cabinet and set of advisors made up of more billionaires and turbo millionaires than any in American history. I still am skeptical about the deep state stuff, but if you forced my hand and said, David, find the deep state, it's what we're seeing right now in the West Wing and in the White House more broadly. Disagree with me? Tell me where I'm wrong on the facts. Don't just write me insults, please. This new year, how about a habit you can stick to? One simple scoop of AG1 every day will get you 75 high-quality vitamins and minerals from whole food sources. I have a scoop of AG1 in water before my cappuccino every morning. This way, I don't have to mathematically figure out, am I getting every vitamin and mineral I need from my diet? I do the best I can, but the AG1 just covers me. I drink it straight with water because I like the taste. You could put it in a smoothie, juice, shake. AG1 is just a sustainable routine for me because it's a scoop, 1 minute, once a day. That is it. I also love the travel packs, which let me take AG1 anywhere I go. I've got the big pack of AG1 at home. And AG1 is offering new subscribers a free $76 gift when you sign up. You'll get a welcome kit, a bottle of D3K2, and 5 free travel packs in your first box. Go to drinkag1.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.